Stephen A., it sounds like there's a legitimate shot PG-13 stays put, even though we know how badly he wants to be in L.A. That's where he's from. I need eye contact from you, please.
Yes.
What does this mean for Magic Johnson? If Magic Johnson can't land LeBron or Paul George, is this not deemed a successful summer?
No, it's a failure. If he doesn't land either one, it's a failure. Los Angeles has enough cap space for 2 max players. You have LeBron James, who is the free agent available. You have Paul George, plus you have individuals like Chris Paul and Kevin Durant who can and are expected to opt out, just to opt in when Chris Paul's case contract expires, but in Kevin Durant's case, you can opt out to ultimately re-sign and re-up with a max deal or whatever the case may be. You are the Los Angeles Lakers. You are the purple and gold. You are Irvin Magic Johnson, a 5-time champion, a basketball savant, who obviously represents the most storied franchise in basketball annals and arguably all of sports, even though I'd put the Yankees there. At the end of the day, here's what this comes down to. We come down to the reality that Magic Johnson has got to get one of these guys. He's got, because both of them are assets that could be added to the Los Angeles Lakers and would qualify as an upgrade. Obviously, LeBron far more significantly than Paul George. And Paul George works better with LeBron James and the rest of the crew than if he went to L.A. by himself with what they already have in place. But it's still an upgrade. But you have, if you're Magic Johnson, and it's the Lakers, friend. These are not the Clippers. Yeah. These are not the Clippers. You're playing with house money. Anything you get is an upgrade, okay? But with Magic Johnson and the Lakers, this is an absolute necessity. You have to get one of these players. Otherwise, this free agency, to me, is a failure. The only thing that I'd like to add as an aside, I am incredibly happy to have Adrian Wojnarowski with us. Incredible insider, does a phenomenal job with her. But there's room for one more. I would love to see my man Mark Stein back. I like seeing him at the New York Times. He did a great, great job for us, and I wish he was still here. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah. Anyone who's got Woj is winning.
That's right. Anybody who's got Woj is winning. Woj and Adam Schefter. Woj and Adam Schefter.
Talk about free agent signings.
Honored to have both of them. But there's been multiple insiders here before, and Mark Stein, I miss him.
I hear you. Look, Magic's got to hit with something this offseason.
Yes.
Because year after year after year, once the Chris Paul trade was shot down by a whining Dan Gilbert and a David Stern, who I felt may have been acting illegally even. I'm not a legal expert, but I don't know that.
What?
Well, because
Chris Paul?
Yeah, with the Chris Paul
wasn't
trade.
Illegal, but go ahead.
The point is, how do you say what hat you're wearing, commissioner of the league or owner of a team?
If you're trying
because he was doing both jobs.
If you're trying to find new ownership. Right. Which they were doing, it requires the support of the Board of Governors, which consists of the other owners, and they're the ones that's going to bring on new ownership. Then obviously you're the commissioner. You have purview over all of that at the behest of those owners.
Sure.
You're the de facto owner.
But it was hard to say. What I mean is, it's hard.
Like,
there was such a conflict of interest there because it's hard to say, is he acting as commissioner or acting as owner of a team? Because those two things do not always have the same interest, right?